Hello, I'll just be going over my POV demo from Mercing for a kind of handsome rogues and friends team against a I think it's an SSSM based team but with a lot of mercs. It's just my POV that I'll be going over because I don't usually get the chance to play against as high level players. Also, I haven't played Badwater in just a little while, so my rollout is a bit flustered here, and the sentry's facing a weird spot, but it's not really that bad a thing, because better that it's watching that way, if I'm not having it all the way by the side here, than watching out just where it's not going to see anything. I think there's a call to upgrade the teleporter. It's something nice about working for higher level teams. They always tell me what to do. Makes my job quite easy. But I don't really have anything to do right here. Just look some stuff, and sure enough the demo comes in. But honestly, the wrangling I could have done without, because sentries track them at that speed anyway. I asked the other people in the team before this started if I should use the shotgun or the rescue ranger, and they said on Badwater they'd probably be around me a little bit more, so it's fine to use that, and I much prefer it using it on payload anyway, so that's fine. Try to call out the spy, but my spy calling is really terrible. It's something that I have to work on, and I noticed when I was repairing it that my health went really low, but I was focused on other stuff, so I deserve to die to that. I really shouldn't have been focusing on other stuff as much while I was taking damage. Maybe having the dispenser closer to me could have done something better, but going ahead here, calling out that my teleporter's still up and Penta takes it. I wonder if he's going to die. I'm watching the kill feed for that. Penta just got a kill, and then he died. Okay. I was unsure about setting up here, but I'm at least going to get it level 1 by the time they come up, and I'll probably be able to get out, and now we have enough players watching it, so I'm going to get this dispenser up for all of these guys, but mainly for me, because I need it. And I think at some point here we get the call that someone is coming out the back, and I have nothing to do while they do that. I'm completely reliant on other people to do this, and I notice the scout's starting to get by, so I know I have to move my sentry. But at least it manages to get like 8 damage onto that demo man. So I'm just going to move it into a better position where I don't have to wrangle it to watch people on the car. And someone seemed to neutralize anyone coming below there. But I think I'm going to get it to level 3 just while there's a bit of peacefulness here. And there was a spy around here, so the medic went down. So we're going to have to fall out soon here. I should be keeping note of that, but I'm not sure if I actually am. It looks at some stuff, and there's something on card. I'm just like spamming bullets. Managed to take care of the jumping demo. Wrangler is kind of difficult to use, and we got lots of players down there. I was checking tab, and my reactions for teleporting the rescue ranger back are really terrible. That's another thing I have to work on, and I really could have saved my sentry and saved myself an awful lot of time right here where I set up a sentry, because it takes me like a few minutes even to focus on the teleporter and just like mess around, and in the end just put it in the wrong direction anyway. But I think I go upstairs here to take the ammo. I should be watching out for the sniper sideline that's up this way, and decided to build it kind of far forward because I'm not going to build a sentry completely from scratch up in the room above. It's just not worth it. So there's a soldier spamming from up there, and this is just a position where I'm less alone, so it's more useful that way. But that sentry is kind of difficult to get. It's difficult to get ammo from anywhere, so I really should have built it behind the corner maybe, so it wouldn't get spammed like this. But I wanted it to watch the cart. I wanted a little help with that one, because it wasn't doing much. That scout managed to get the cart pretty far. If the sentry was up in the top window, then it would have been better, but I can't build it fast enough right here. And I think I'm in a sniper sight line. Yeah, I keep going through these sniper sight lines. It's something else I need to watch. The other team really could have taken more advantage of that, and jumping Solly, I think I helped deny him in the air there. Probably mostly the heavy's work. I'm getting spammed out a bit here, but there's not an awful lot I can do apart from call it out. And I like the rescue ranger just because I'm less predictable about where I go to repair my sentry, even if I just have to stare at it. And here I decide to go up the top, and I decide it's safe enough. I can move all the way up here. This is this thing I saw from Penguin Marches. Call out the spy pyro. Actually, the pyro calls that he's dead, and then I start to say spy pyro while that guy gets gets killed. The Uber's coming in here, and this is something that's really good with that sentry spot for when Ubers come in. Managed to pick up the demo with the help of the heavy, and I'm just wondering if I can like get my sentry back, but trajectory's a bit weird and I'm bad with the rescue ranger, so I need to learn that. I call out the soldier that's up there, and I'm just getting out of there because otherwise I'm going to take too much damage. I managed to cap a third off it, and we get the call to just hold last, so I'm going to be doing that for a little while, and it's going to be the general setting up sentries on last thing that happens a lot. And it's not going to be very interesting for the next few seconds, but it's going to be necessary. I'm going to need to keep watching my surroundings, because anything that comes through that map room is going to completely wreck me, especially when the sentry's at this level and I have no team support. They're holding quite far forward, so it's not likely that anyone's going to get to map room, but if spies come at me, then I'm using the rescue ranger and there's very little chance I'll survive. So that's kind of difficult. And the pyro comes down here to check, and that's really nice of him. Most pyros stay with the medic a bit more, but it is nice just in situations like these. Like, pyros don't need to pocket engineers or anything, in my opinion. They just need to be around enough that, like, in the right situations, when the heavy's taking care of the medic and the engineer's alone, like this. So we called that someone needs to go to map room, someone goes to map room, and the entire team's holding around me, which is both a good and a bad thing, but their Uber can come right in here. So I guess the rest of the team should be holding farther up, but I see that they're getting real aggressive here, so what I'm doing right now is I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to wrangle from all the way back here, and if an Uber comes in, then I'll just rescue range it back there to the better spot and save the sentry, save some time, maybe confuse some people if they're not used to it, just to bring it back to a position where the Uber, like one of the focuses of the Uber, isn't used. That is not a scout spy, I don't think. And the Uber comes in, and I take it, and it's not getting set up while I'm there, so I might as well just set it up out of sight. And I wait until people are dead, and then bring in and call out the spy, and he dies. That's good. So I decided to set up back here for a little while. I really could have brought it back up a little more, but someone goes to deal with the soldier at spawn. He's fallen, and this server was kind of laggy for me. I don't know if anyone else got that, but my wrangling, especially when I'm laggy, is terrible. Generally my tracking's really bad, and on high ping the wrangler actually, even with that kind of auto aim thing, it's kind of difficult to track with me. Call out the demo in there, then he dies, and I get my sentry back up. Shouldn't have been setting up back there with the dispenser there and the sentry here for so long, but I was kind of preoccupied with other stuff, so I could admit myself that, and the entire team's holding down here, and if Nuba comes in here, then I'll be kind of stuffed, but for some reason I think that med went down or something. There's something that makes me more confident about holding here, but oh, the sentry might have survived if the pyro didn't reflect. But yeah, I really should have got further away. The demo man was doing a good job of laying a field of sticks there. There are a few times with the way that demo man was playing where I could have done with the short circuit actually, but you can't have short circuit and the Wrangler. I would just be overpowered. Change my loadout? Am I switching to shotgun or something? Oh, this is embarrassing. I really could have done something useful here, but like my mom came into my room with my dad to look at my new kit. I've got on my lap right now. Is that right, Maxwell? Are you sleeping? So that was just a thing. I can't really set a goal for improvement on that or anything. I quite like the short circuit on Badwater first point. I find it's less useful than how I play upward first point, but the cart like instantly gets into a spam lane more than upward, I find, so I quite like it here. Although I was told that I shouldn't need to stay on cart as much. I asked before the game and they said just go aggressive and we'll keep the scout on cart, so I kept that in mind and tried to do what I could, even though my aim's really bad this time.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
Trying to look at sticky trap spots, but oh, hello, Maxwell. But there's nothing. Nothing was called out earlier, and I can't see anything. So call out the scout in here. There's a scout helping, and because he's over there, I can just push the cart for a while. I know I wasn't told to push the cart, but someone always needs to push it. And the scout seems to come back, so it isn't getting pushed, but now it is, and that's fine. Scout's still in here. I'm reminding myself that I was told to get aggressive and just try to juke as much as possible in the scout. Oh, that was kind of stupid of me. You shouldn't really build mini sentries in the presence of scouts because they can just get you too much, but I'm really lucky to have survived, and that was kind of a stupid thing, but I was trying to play off being told to be aggressive, which I'm not really used to. I'm usually a cart pusher. I'm a cart pusher. But I've got the scout with me here. I'm trying to be aggressive and just, this is fun. And there's a sniper, so I'm out of there. But even just mildly forcing that Doom man back was worth it. I probably could have just used the shotgun, but neutralizing him worked. Make it retreat. Other people are getting up to roof. If they weren't, then I would get up there myself, but at this stage it's fine. I'm going to set up a mini sentry so they have a bit more trouble being there. It's quite a useful thing to do, and there's a level 1 which I call out. But that mini is creating a bit of a safe zone for cart pushing. But I really need to get my telly up soon here. I think someone in the comms asked me to. So that's should be my biggest goal right here. So maybe if I just get onto cart and die. Yeah, I'm gonna push the cart as far as I can until I do something useful. I hear that the Engie's down and it looks like the sentry's a little bit hurt, so I decide to spam a few bullets into it, because you never know what that can do. But I wanted to die there anyway, and pushing the cart so far, and distracting while the sniper ended up taking it out was useful, because I just want to get back to spawn and build this anyway. And I think we're gearing up for a push, so this teleporter will be very useful. There, the Uber's popped right away. Looking at the kill feed, it looks like we're getting a lot of picks from this. But the spawns don't change when you get second point for the offense team, so it's worth me taking a while to do this. But we just need cart pushes and like advanced stuff now, so I'm better on the battlefield, as it were. Too many people on cart for me to be there trying to get that forward mini so that they can't do anything. It was called to get really, really aggressive, but it wasn't really that worth it. Yeah, get taken out. Engineer is not that offensive a class, but I was trying out new stuff this scrim. This merc. Can you refer to it to a scrim when you're merking? Anyway, this has to get to at least level 2 now, because that halves the The recharge time, that's embarrassing. Teleporters on Badwater offense are like far more important than they ever are in defense when pushing second and third point. Third point especially because it's so far. I could move this up a little bit considering the way we're holding, but to be honest, there's no reason. One of the ideas with that dispenser was to like body block that little alleyway, but it's kind of useless because they're sort of just going to be holding in the left there. Scare off this scout from properly dealing with me as a sniper that's getting a bit distracted from it as well, just making sure their players can't peek that way to snipe someone precious for us. Getting that ammo, and there is a soldier up there. The cart is going back, so even if I die, it's worth me going in to push it just a little while, and the scout comes with me as well. So the sentry's just a bit out of sight, so people wouldn't see it, but there is a spy behind me. Probably should have been checking behind me. It's no use just staring at the back of a payload cart when you can be doing something much more useful, so I'm just going to build this up to level 3. This pyro's taking it anyway, so it's got a respawn time, but I'm not even going to go back to spawn for this stuff, because I just need to get far enough to build a new telly. Except I'm not going to, apparently. Maybe I should have. I'll keep that in mind next time. But I'm probably, yeah, I built my telly exit this time, just on the way. So if I die, I can put a new entrance at spawn. But we're calling again to be really aggressive, and I checked my secondary, because I should have switched to pistol or something, because I'm not using the short circuit at this stage in the way everyone's playing. But I managed to shut down 2 or 3 people, I think, from getting out here, because they're just not heavy enough classes that were willing to tank the damage, and they might have been effective at doing something, but that was that round. It was okay play by me. I sort of got it was very good play by the rest of the Handsome Rogues team and the various mercs that were playing for them. So thanks